Geelong and District Football League. We are the Raiders from all around Geelong. I'm here to tell you how.
And welcome back. And before we get on with the Colts segment this morning, we're crossing over for an interview now that was done last week out at the Winter Resort with Vice President of the GDFL and also on the committee of Read the Play, Andrew Downey.
We're here this morning at the Read the Play round, the Kempy Read the Play round with Matty Cousins, who has just won the match ball for the under-16 game of Grovedale versus Belmont. Matty, well done. Good game today. Thanks, pal. Your game today was great, but it was some of those things that you did down there I just mentioned in the presentation around shepherding your player and looking out for your mate. And the other one that I was talking about was where you gave off in the middle to a goal. I think you were a bit dirty on yourself because it was a goal you probably could have kicked.
Yeah, I'll do that a lot because I know the little boys and young boys and the first year players need to get around it and get around with the boys and, you know, bond well. So get around the boys and let them have shots and stuff. I have my fair share of the ball, you know.
So the looking after your mate element, are you a tight group, this group?
Each other, we're all from school, friends, played footy through juniors and everything, so we're all good mates. We'll look after each other.
You're second on the ladder going into the finals, so that was a good win today. Belmont were a little bit undermanned, but you're looking forward to have another crack at Newtown?
Oh, hopefully we can beat them this time, and if not, grand final. Get there.
Well done, mate. Well played. Good luck, and have a good go for the rest of the season. That's Matty Cousins, Read the Play here at Belmont Winter Reserve.
A great interview there with Andrew Downey. A very important part of football at the moment is the Read the Play campaign. We're just going to have a quick look at some footage now of a young fellow that's playing for the Belmont Lions in his 150th game, Jesse Phillips.
All that time has been a magnificent player through the juniors, from under 10s, 12s, 14s, 16s and now in the Colts. His family are great people and great supporters of this club and a tremendous asset to have around the Lions. And it gives me great pleasure today to announce for 150 games, come forward, Jesse Phillips.
Dave, great effort there for Jesse Phillips, 150 games in the Colts for the Belmont Lions. Well, speaking of Colts, it's time once again for that great segment we have every Saturday morning with Alex Tagani and the Colts. G'day, mate.
Thank you very much for that warm welcome.
That's
welcome
all right.
back,
Shut up, Grubby.
You're back in the Colts corner with me now, so you'll have to give the boys the wisdom. We mentioned Jesse Phillips' milestone. Congratulations to the junior. Speaking of milestones, Division 1, Baden Maxwell of South Barwon kicked his 150th goal in the under-18s. A great
150
effort.
goals.
Grubby, you weren't here last week. We talked it with the acting president and Dick, of course. Have you ever heard of a junior that's kicked so many goals in one season in his Colts career?
Yes.
Who and when?
Blake,
and when?
Blake Miller 2 years ago kicked about 130, I reckon. That's about it, though.
150, though.
And Blake Miller, a former netballer as well.
Yeah.
Former netballer?
But no, not that many. That is a great effort.
Yeah, it's a great effort by Baden Maxwell. His side went on to conquer Grovedale, who were on top of the table last week. And then he was such a great bloke. He joined me on 94.7 The Pulse on Sunday night, who, of course, are the #1 station for the GDFL.
Who does he play for?
South Barwon.
Oh, well, who cares? Well, they're not GDFL.
Yeah, but he's still joined the station. That's pretty good of him.
All right, fair enough.
We've got to admit that.
What happens on Sunday night on 94.7 The Pulse?
The Final Siren, my new local footy show.
On Sunday night?
Sunday night,
give it a plug.
GFL. I'm giving it a plug, but I give this show a plug every time I'm on there. So
yeah, what time can we listen to the GDFL show at 94.7?
Well, we'll go through our GDFL results from 5 o'clock in the afternoon on Sunday. So it gives us enough time to find out who's done what. But we'll move on to today's games because Grovedale, second on the table now in Division 1, will play my mob, Newtown and Chilwell 5th. And if Newtown and Chilwell can win it, the 5's pretty much wrapped up, but in my opinion, they already are anyway. So we'll move to Division 2.
So Newton will make the 5?
They'll make the 5. And congratulations, that's the 100th time he's pronounced it Newton, so I don't know where the balloons are.
Juice Newton used to
Where's
play
the
Belmont.
balloons and streamers? But we'll move on to Division 2 because St Albans 7th are playing Geelong Amateurs 6th at the St Albans Reserve, so hopefully they don't rough up the ground before GDFL finals time.
Is that your phone?
Oh, jeez, it is too.
Oh, here we go.
Sorry, mate. I got
on Saturday morning.
Hello? You don't say. You don't say. You don't say. Oh, you don't say. Okay.
Who was it?
He didn't say. Sorry, mate. Go on.
Mate,
We got the whole segment. Go on, quick.
I know, we've got plenty of time to kill, but wow, we've dropped down to that, have we? And we're only 2 divisions into it. Anyways, moving on. Division 3, Belmont 6th. They're out of the 5 and they're playing North Geelong 8th. Grubby, you prefer Division 3 when it comes to the Colts. What's happened to Belmont?
Well, obviously they lost last week when I thought they'd win, but they've now got to get back on track. They can make the finals all right, but gee, I tell you what, it's a bit of a logjam now. I think Motowari and Port Arlington and but North Geelong, they're down the list, but they've been playing pretty good football, so it's going to be pretty tight there too, mate.
The big surprise was Belmont. They lost to Belpost Hill, who hadn't won a game in 107 days, not since round 1 of training. So that, a long time between drinks. I mean, we've got a new Prime Minister since then. That's how long it's been.
Well, they've won 2 in a row now, Belpost.
That's a good effort.
Yeah.
Well, it's a long time between drinks, but they can't really drink because they're just Colts.
Correct.
He's talking cordial.
Same here, just the waters and Powerades and Staminades.
Yep, correct.
Division 4, there's 2 games that catch my eye. East Geelong 4th taking on Anglesey 3rd. It would be great to see a GDFL side pull that double chance in 3rd spot. Do you think the Eagles can do it?
I've got no idea. Absolutely no idea.
Nah. Well, we better get to the player to watch for this week. But before we do that, Bannockburn 8th take on Corio 7th. Again, Bannockburn haven't had a great season because most of their best Colts players have been in the seniors. Jack Broman, who we previewed last week, Matt Tyquin, another one that comes to mind. I think there's another.
Tommy Warple.
Bowden.
Yeah, I tell you what, if they were all playing in the Colts, they'd be nearly in 2nd division. Don't worry about that.
All right. Well, time for my segment, the segment that I've put on this show without asking these blokes, but hey, they haven't said anything bad about it.
And 100% strike rate so far, too, Alex.
100%. All 3 previous players have gone on to play winning teams. Now, we've got an Inverleigh player.
Well, pick my son, will you?
Hang on.
We might win a game.
You're close. Billy Cations. Is there any relation to you, Grubby?
No, I just asked the big fat fella here. He'll tell you he's my grandson, but he's a cousin or something.
He's small enough.
Well, anyways, I'll go through his rap. 19 senior games, all 16 senior games this season. He's played for Inverleigh though, so out of his 19, guess how many have been wins?
1.
2. It's a bit embarrassing, but there's a strike rate.
Right?
There's a strike rate in my
How many games did he play?
19, and he's won 2 of them.
This year? How can you play 19 this year?
His career.
Oh, okay.
My question is, can Inverleigh do it against Werribee this afternoon?
No.
Well, my strike rate has done well so far.
Well, I tell you what, if it does, you come in here next Saturday morning, I'm going to job you.
I've been threatened. That's beautiful. I just finished off telling him.
Sorry, Alex.
He did 2 seasons of Geelong Falcons, and he wants to take his football to his highest ability. So, like I do every week, wish him all the best as my player to watch, and that's it for Colts this Saturday morning.
Thanks very much, Alex. And Alex will be back again next Saturday morning with a great segment and a few laughs again. It's been a bit of fun this morning. We're going to take a break, come back and talk about all the action on in the second last home and away round for 2013. Back after this.
Geelong and District Football League. We are the Raiders from all around Geelong. I'm here to tell you how football